There is a misconception about the shedding of blood. And let's just throw light on it. In the old covenant, the high priest, he goes into the Holy of Holies. That's the tabernacle, the inner chambers. And he takes either the blood of goats, bulls, and he goes, and there is a mercy seat. And he takes the blood and sprinkle it on top of the mercy seat and in front of the mercy seat, around the mercy seat. After doing that, he now come out to the altar, and on the altar, he takes his finger and sprinkle the blood 7 times, on around the altar. That is what they call the atonement process. He atones the sin of the people. But that do not take away sin. That covers sin. That covers sins. The sin of the people for that year. And that's why next year they have to come again to come and atone their sin. But in the new covenant, Jesus is our high priest. And Jesus shed his blood not in a tabernacle made with human hands. Jesus is the high priest in the new covenant we have with God. And Jesus also shed his blood, but not within a tabernacle that is made with human hands. Hebrews 9:22 we say, without blood there is no remission of sin. So how did the blood of Jesus, where did he shed his blood? Jesus shed his blood in the heavenlies, in our hearts. It's not per se significantly he died on the cross, but not necessarily the shedding of blood occurred on the cross. No, the shedding of blood occurred in the heavenlies. Where is the heavenlies? The heavenlies is in our hearts. Christ died for us so that we can become anew in our hearts. So you become a new person in your heart. The shedding of blood of Jesus Christ was done in the heavenlies so that you have a new heart. So that's the difference between the old covenant and the new covenant. You have two high priests, the old priest that goes into the tabernacle, and we have a high priest that goes into the heavenlies. You have the blood of the goats and bulls, but you have in the new covenant, you have the blood of Jesus. You have mercy seat that the blood is sprinkled at the altar. But where is the blood sprinkled currently? For us, with Jesus, the blood is sprinkled in our hearts. The heavenlies. Where is heaven? Heaven is your heart. The heavenly places. That's where Jesus is rested in our spirit. He's inside of us. He lives